Welcome to our instruction video of the StableComfort flooring system. In this video, we will educate you about the various components that will come with your StableComfort system, as well as the necessary tools needed for this installation. We have also created step-by-step instructions for you to follow. With this system, you will give optimum comfort to your horse that will benefit their health and will reduce the length of time needed to clean your stall. Let's get started. For installation of your StableComfort system, you will receive the following items: top cover, rubber crumb-filled mattresses, plastic strips, which will be shipped inside of your top cover roll, premium pad if you are installing StableComfort Premium. For a proper and safe installation, you will need the following tools and recommended safety equipment: a tape measure depending on the size of your stall, chalk line, sharp utility knife with replacement blades, cordless impact drill and/or cordless drill, hammer drill when applicable for the doorway finish, fitting drill bit for the concrete nail-in anchors. Use anchors of 1/4 inch with a 2-inch length, hammer, caulking gun with 2 cartridges of fast-drying construction glue and an optional cartridge of black caulking to create a waterproof seal between the plastic strip and the wall. Broom. You will also need to purchase the appropriate hardware for fastening your system. A box of 200 pieces of galvanized 8 by 1.5 inch screws is recommended. We highly recommend using the following safety gear: work boots with steel toes, work gloves, safety glasses, earplugs. Okay, let's start the installation. First off, measure the stall floor dimensions. As you can see in this video, we are installing on top of a cement floor. Make sure the surface is even and properly packed before starting the installation. If you have not already done so, you can now order your StableComfort system with accurate measurements. After cleaning out the surface area, we can bring the mats into the stall and lay them down in the following pattern. You will notice you will have extra mats. Don't worry, we'll get to that. When the last mats are being positioned, it is likely that you will have to cut your mat in order to fill in the stall. Make sure you cut open the first cell of rubber that is on top of the adjacent mat. Once cut open, take out the rubber crumb. You will need this in the following steps. For now, just leave the rubber crumb on top of the already installed mats. Depending on your stall setup, you may have some obstacles, such as posts, water systems, or beams from doorways. You can cut around them by cutting part of a cell. Make sure not to cut too far into the cell, creating a T-cut into the top of the individual cells you're working with. Remove the crumb and tuck the loose fabric tightly into the end of the remaining cell. You want to make sure this cell is still snug against the obstacle. Now, you can bring in the extra mat, which will be cut open for the loose rubber, which will be spread over the mats that are already on the floor. This will fill the grooves between cells and create an even surface. Using a sharp knife, slice each cell open, spreading the loose crumb evenly across the stall, focusing on the grooves between each cell. Be careful not to cut the installed mats during this step. If you have ordered the premium option for extra comfort for your horse, you will receive sheets of premium pads which will be installed directly over the top of the mats in loose crumb. We are ready to lay down the sheets of premium pad. Make sure that the seams between the pads are opposite of the seams between the mats. Take note of this before you spread the rubber crumb. Cut any sheets of premium pad that are too big by laying the last pad over the adjacent pad. This edge will now be your cutting ruler. Again, be careful not to cut into the rubber mat underneath the foam. When all the pads are in position, step down on all the seams to help create an even surface. Now that the base layer is ready, the top cover can be brought in and rolled out. Your roll will likely have your plastic fastening strips inside, so be sure to remove these first. Begin unrolling your top cover, with the gray felt side facing down. Your top cover will be bigger than the stall. You will want to make sure you have at least 4 inches of extra cover going up each wall. Once your cover is unrolled, make sure it is square with the stall. You're almost ready to start the next part of the installation process. Once the top cover is positioned correctly, we can now step down on each side and into any corners to help settle the cover and to remove any wrinkles. You will also want to stretch the cover as much as possible before fastening to the wall. In order to make fastening of the plastic strip easier, we recommend to pre-drill the strips with a 1/8 drill bit. Use the following pattern to do this. Before fastening the cover to the side walls, the corners need to be prepared. Excess material needs to be cut in a specific way as we have shown here. It is suggested to start with your most difficult corner first. You will want to cut the top cover vertically, being extra careful not to cut too far down. Remember, once the cover has been cut, it cannot be repaired. For this reason, we always recommend cutting up and away from the cover. You will now fold the 2 pieces, placing one behind the other. This will create a snug, waterproof corner. You're now ready to fasten your plastic strip. Measure the wall you are fastening first. Cut your plastic strip to fit the length of the wall. In order to cut the plastic strip, use a utility knife to score the strip a few times at the desired length. By bending the strip backwards, it will break at the length you need. Position the strip tightly into the corner and push it down as far as possible by hand. Have the cordless impact drill ready with your hardware. Put in the first screw at the top hole closest to the corner. Now, while pushing down the strip, secure the top row of hardware, followed by securing the bottom row. This order will help pull the cover tight. The same procedure can be followed when going around obstacles such as posts. Again, make sure not to cut too low into the corners. There are many variations of how the doorway can be finished. In this video, the aisleway is cement and we have enough space to secure the cover and plastic strip under the sliding door. Another solution can be adding a piece of pressure-treated lumber on which the cover and strip can be fastened to. In this video, we use a hammer drill to secure the cover and strip into the cement. You can use hardware based on the type of threshold your stall has. If your stall has a step down, you will want to secure the cover into the footing or into a piece of lumber. This step is your final chance to make sure the cover has been pulled tightly, making sure there are no wrinkles prior to fastening at the doorway. At this point, the installation work is finished. The only thing left to do is to cut the cover above the plastic strip. A hooked or carpet blade in your utility knife will help make this job easier. As an option, black caulking can be used to seal the top of the plastic strip, creating a waterproof barrier. You can now add your preferred bedding. The high level of comfort within the system will help you minimize the amount of bedding, needing only enough to keep your horse clean and dry. We at StableComfort are confident that you and your horse will benefit from the purchase of the StableComfort for many years to come. Thank you for choosing StableComfort, the ultimate in stall flooring, to be part of your barn.